From fighting with fans to crapping the bed of an ex-husband, these are DC actors that are terrible people in real life. We're going to be delving into their stories to see whether these superheroes are worthy of redemption or if DC should just throw in the towel and cut ties. Our first controversial hero who may be getting the boot before the big screen even gets to see their star as the lead of their very own film, Ezra Miller. Ezra was cast as the Flash back in 2016 for a cameo in the film Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. They have made other cameos in forms between now and then, but their most starring role in the standalone film The Flash, which is slated to debut this year, might be in jeopardy. Back in 2020, a video surfaced showing Miller involved in a physical altercation with a fan at a bar in Iceland. In a video that was posted to Twitter, though later deleted, Miller could be seen strangling a woman and throwing her to the ground. Talk about disgusting behavior. They were escorted off the premises by bar staff and only addressed the incident publicly 2 years later, stating through a representative that the incident was in reaction to a group of teenagers mocking Miller for their martial arts skills, as if that is a reason to lay hands on a woman. And that isn't the end of Miller's bad behavior. In 2022, they were arrested in Hawaii, not once, but twice. Both incidents involved physical altercations, with one occurring once again at a bar and the other at a private residence. In March 2022, Miller was charged with disorderly conduct and harassment, and in April 2022, they were taken into custody for second-degree assault after throwing a chair that hit a 26-year-old woman and left her with a gash on her forehead. All of this unpredictable, violent behavior, and you can see where DC might be getting nervous about releasing a movie with Miller as their leading character. Though DC claims that rumors of a recast are false, at least for the film that is currently in post-production, we think they might need to reconsider. After all, do they really want to spend any more time or money promoting an actor involved in this much bad press? Because their recent arrests and altercations aren't even the end of it for Miller. They've also been charged with burglary, accused of inappropriate behavior around children. The list just goes on. And they aren't even the only DCEU actor to be surrounded by controversy. Let's look at another, shall we? Jason Momoa, also known as Aquaman, certainly doesn't have a great reputation. In a video that went viral in 2018, Momoa could be seen fondling a young girl's chest while she pushed him away. Shockingly, the girl in the video was Momoa's own daughter, which divided reactions from fans as to whether the touch was obscene or somehow innocent, and that isn't where Momoa's behavior ends. He has also faced backlash for comments made at a Comic-Con panel in 2011 while discussing his role in Game of Thrones. When talking about things that he likes about starring in sci-fi and fantasy media, he didn't make reference to the dragons or superpowers, things a decent person might enjoy about the genre. No, he said what he enjoyed was that you could rip someone's tongue out of their throat and get away with it and rape beautiful women. Of course, his comments faced a lot of immediate backlash, and Momoa apologized for the comments with an Instagram post. He has more recently expressed discomfort with commenting on the graphic nature of the show, and clearly is trying to clean up his image a bit and stay away from bad press. And Momoa isn't the only star of Aquaman who has faced public scrutiny. A petition with over 4 million signatures called for Amber Heard to be dropped from Aquaman 2, following her very public defamation and divorce trial with actor and ex-husband Johnny Depp. Both Heard and Depp threw some very serious accusations at each other, including that Heard defecated in Depp's bed one night as an act of revenge. The accusations have left fans questioning Heard's integrity and credibility, with many left to believe that she has made false accusations against Depp. With both being Hollywood actors, it's been quite a scandal. Heard was also arrested in 2009 for domestic violence, though she was never charged. All of the controversy surrounding Amber explains why she hasn't extended her contract with DC. And Aquaman 2, a film that has been delayed until sometime this year, will likely be her last film as the character, Mera. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is set to be released on December 20th, 2023, and Heard has stated that she had to fight to keep her part in the film. But executive Walter Hamada claims that that wasn't the case, and that though they did consider recasting Mera, it was due to a lack of chemistry between her and Momoa, not her personal life. Whatever the truth is, I don't expect we'll be seeing much more of Heard in the DC universe. Now, all of those scandals have been pretty disgusting. Is there anyone less hideous in the DCEU? Well, there is Ray Fisher. He's been the center of some controversy, but thankfully, not at the expense of his own name. Fisher actually accused DC director Joss Whedon of unprofessional behavior while on the set of the film Justice League, in which Fisher stars as Cyborg. He was backed up by several other actors and went as far as to suggest that DC Films executives enabled Whedon's behavior. Unfortunately, DC has lost a decent actor and decent human being, which seems to be a rare find for them, because Fisher has said that he will not return as Cyborg until he has issued an apology, which it doesn't look like is coming anytime soon. While his actions sparked a heated debate, Fisher's courage in speaking out against injustice cannot be overlooked. But back to the bad behavior, let's shift our focus to Ben Affleck, who donned the cape as Batman in the DC Extended Universe. Affleck has been open about his struggles with alcohol addiction and entered rehab multiple times throughout his life. He has been candid about his journey, using his experiences to shed light on addiction and mental health issues. That doesn't excuse inappropriate actions, though. For example, Affleck was called out during the Me Too movement for fondling One Tree Hill star and TRL host Hillary Burton when he was a guest on TRL back in 2003. He apologized on Twitter back in 2017, but few have forgotten about the incident, and it isn't the only time he's been accused of groping an actress in public. Anne-Marie Tendler, actress and ex-wife of comedian John Mulaney, said he grabbed her ass at a Golden Globes party in 2014. And unlike Burton, he has never commented on or apologized for the incident. And finally, who can forget Nannygate? Back in 2016, Affleck's ex-wife Jennifer Garner confirmed that the actor had an affair with their nanny, which in combination with Affleck's substance abuse led to the couple's 2015 divorce. But Garner has forgiven him, saying, "People have pain. They do regrettable things. They feel shame. And shame equals pain. No one needs to hate him for me." So maybe that's our free pass to still love Affleck's version of Batman, though we can't expect to see him in a cape anytime soon. In March of this year, he shared with Vanity Fair that the painful on-set experience of filming Justice League. Remember, that set that was so horrible, Ray Fisher raised a big stink about it? Yeah. Well, that experience was apparently what pushed Affleck away from any more DC films. He told Vanity Fair, "That was the worst experience I've ever seen in a business that is full of some shitty experiences. It broke my heart." So, Affleck's last appearance in the Batman suit will hit theaters in June. Which brings us full circle, that's right, back to Ezra Miller's The Flash, which he is said to be in for about 5 minutes. So from messy personal lives to physical altercations, each of these actors have faced their own personal demons, made mistakes, and endured the court of public opinion. What may set them apart from each other is whether or not they are able to take some accountability, or if DC will eventually take action and recast actors like Miller in order to clean up its reputation. Given the way director Joss Whedon and DC executive Walter Hamada have already gotten themselves into hot water, it may be too late for redemption. So, from an affair with the nanny to throwing chairs, now you know the DC actors that are terrible people in real life.